What's up, guys? So this is going to be an interesting video. Last week I came across some interesting photos. Obviously this is Fist of the North Star, and this seems to be a new anime. Now I did some research into this, and this is indeed not fan art. This is something that is official. This is tied to the official Fist of the North Star license. Now when I first saw this, I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is this art from? Now, I had multiple things running through my mind. I was like, this is either a new anime coming out, or it's fan art. Because I've never seen any of this shit before. I didn't know what, I really didn't know what it was. Let's zoom in. So we have the 7 stars and the Star of Death right there. Kenshiro's eyes are glowing. He's ready to get it. Let's see. He's charging his attack. He's about to use the Hokuto Hyakuretsuken, his 100 crack fist. Let's see. There's grain on this, isn't it? Are these pixels or is it grain? It's almost like this is physical. And they're like taking pictures of it. I'm not sure. It has to be digital. So that's him preparing the attack. And do we get to see him punch? No, we get to see his face though. Now, although the art is good, I just wanted to say that his face looks a little weird. I'm not saying his face looks bad, but it doesn't really look like Kenshiro to me. I guess because Fist of the North Star, they usually go in a more realistic direction in terms of their art. I'm not saying it's meant to look realistic, but it takes a more mature art style. Like, the eyes aren't too big like most other anime, and the way the facial features, they're more close to real life than any other anime is. So I guess that's what's throwing me off here. It doesn't have that look. You know what other Fist of the North Star property didn't have that look? Dark King. That looked like your fucking typical anime. But, yeah, back to this. Another thing I did find interesting was the way the aura is being portrayed here. If you look at how the aura is portrayed in later Fist of the North Star properties, it's obviously different from how it is back in the day. This is more reminiscent of the first aura, I want to say, on episode 1. And episode 1... it just looked like Scribble Scrabble. It just looked like Scribble Scrabble. It didn't look that good. I want to say, like, around the time the Fist of the North Star movie came out, they knew what they wanted to do with the aura. But looking back at the show, the show never does what the movie does with the aura again. Because I guess when you look at it on the movie, obviously they had a higher budget. So what the show did, they took a different direction. The aura took like a linear form, but it glowed, if that makes sense. So it still had color. But on the very first episode, Kenshiro's aura was just pure white. It looked like Scribble Scrabble. And honestly, it really didn't look that good. Which I don't hold it against them because it's an 80s anime. You know what I mean? So there's not much. That's what they had at the time. As it went on, shit got better. Of course, it never got as good as the movie. And then there's later Fist of the North Star properties that were made in later dates. And obviously, they have the technology to portray the aura in a more spiritual-like way that you'd see in other anime or things that you would expect from aura. This isn't Dragon Ball, so it's not going to be as explosive as Dragon Ball or Hunter x Hunter, since those two anime have the same aura for some reason. It's just something I noticed. But, yeah, it's interesting. So, about what this is, I found another page from My Anime List, and apparently My Anime List has something to do with this. My Anime List cross Japan. I always thought that My Anime List was just some random website. I didn't know it was official or anything like that. What the fuck do I know? Anyway, those men of men make a return. Fist of the North Star manga fragments. Dying Like a Man series. And we see Kenshiro. This art is from the new anniversary release of the manga that came out in Japan. I want to say during the 2010s. And they just made their way over here this year, actually. I bought the volume 1 in the comic book store last month. Had to cop it. I did not go to the comic book store to buy it, but I saw it, had to grab it. And what we see is a bunch of death scenes that happen in the manga series. I recognize all of these. Yeah, these are all death scenes of characters fucking dying. And yeah, this is the North Star manga fragments. So, let's see what this is. So we have Thouser dying. So we have Kenshiro versus Thouser. And yeah, this is from the manga. Yeah. Was that what the animation is? I want to wait. Yeah, that's the pyramid. So they're animating. Why are they starting with this scene though? Oh, it looks good in motion, right? It looks good in motion. I like the way it looks. When you see it move, it looks good. But this is this is like later in the series. I don't know why they're starting with this. You think they'd start with Kenshiro versus Zed, but I don't know what this is completely yet. Part 1, Nanto Roku Seiken. So the Nanto Roku Seiken, I want to say, are the 6 Nanto generals, the 6 masters of Nanto Seiken. Any of you who watched or read the entirety of Fist of the North Star know what I'm talking about. Shin, Rei, Judah, Shu, Thouser, and let me not spoil the last one for anyone who's like still watching. Anyway, yeah. So this is some weird shit. I don't know. Sold out. So it's saying it's sold out. Sold out. So that means they're selling this? They're selling this animation? Let's do some more research. Fist of the North Star manga fragments. Dying Like a Man. Manga fragments, they're calling it. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, that's a nice picture of Kenshiro. Fucking beefy as hell. I have too many memories of my fallen rivals. No. Friends from the battlefield. The final breath of a rival and friend after a fierce battle marks the climax of epic turmoil weaved by the most hot-blooded of men among men. How you die is how you live. Iconic scenes of 6 characters from Fist of the North Star have been made into a new type of collectible called manga fragments. Manga brings us tears and laughter, teaches us lessons, and fills us with courage. Manga fragments will be the spark to revisit that world. Remember those feelings and share them with your friends. Manga fragments aim to take the unique advantage of the digital world and use it to create a new expression for individual manga panels. What the fuck? By capturing the most important story moments into manga fragments, the joy of manga can be kept as a memento and spread to fans across the globe. This is kind of fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but allow me to explain what they're doing here. I think I understand. So, what they're doing is they're looking for specific scenes from the manga and animating them. And then they're calling them manga fragments. They're calling them manga fragments, okay? Now, what are they doing after they animate these? I want to scroll back up. It says sold out, buy on Fantop. They're selling these animations. There's no sound, it's just the animation. They're selling these animations. And I don't know how to feel about this, honestly. I'll tell you why I sort of have a problem with it. Let's keep going. Product details. With the original opening movie by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders character designer Masahiko Komino, Fist of the North Star manga fragments are one-of-a-kind short movies which capture iconic scenes from the manga. Meaningful moments of the 6 popular Nanto Rokusei-ken characters have been created into 38 unique manga fragments. Only 77 copies of each fragment are available, and these will be sold in randomized packs of 7 fragments each. So basically, there's only 77 existing copies of this animation that we saw earlier that is being sold. After that, there's no more. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? We have more info. Character entry. Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh, Alright. Fist of the North Star manga fragments. Dying Like a Man series, part 1. Nanto Rokusei. This does look like JoJo. Now that I think about it, this looks like JoJo. Now, they say that the dude worked on part 3, but he was also the character designers for part 1 and 2. So, part 1, 2, and 3 look different from part 4 and 5. For a reason. This dude, was the lead character designer, and he has that style that wasn't there for part 4 and 5 when the character started getting a bit more slim and feminine. It lost that manly edge that it used to have with the bulging, huge, hulking muscles and shit. So let's see. Contents. One pack contains 7 randomly selected fragments. Oh, so there's more out there. Oh, they're all done already. Oh, shit. So there's scenes from, I guess there are scenes from all of these character deaths. All of these characters dying, they're just animating. I don't know why they're picking these scenes specifically. They could be picking badass scenes, but they want to focus on death scenes. This Kenshiro just fucking bodying these people. Well, not all of them are being bodied by Kenshiro, but you know, circumstances and shit. You gotta watch the show to understand. Let's see. Honestly, so they're selling this shit. Nanto Roku Seiken character introductions. So I don't need to read all of this because I know all of these characters. That's Shin. Next is gonna be Rei, right? Yup. Next is gonna be Judah. Yup. Next is gonna be Shu. Yup. Next is gonna be Thouser. And then we have the last Nanto general. Not gonna tell you who's in that fucking armor. If you want to find out, you're gonna have to read the manga and watch the anime yourself. It's a huge reveal. I'm not saying shit. So I'm gonna keep scrolling. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Now, if you guys want me to be 100%, they're taking parts from the manga, they're animating them, and then they're selling them online. I'm gonna be blunt. They're calling them manga fragments, but what these are NFTs. These are NFTs. I'm just gonna be honest. Now, if you don't know what an NFT is, an NFT is art. It could be music, it could be pictures, or drawing, but it's art that is sold online for money. Just to say you own a copy of it. And it could be literally something that has existed already. Like, for example, the manga cover for Dragon Ball Z can be made into an NFT. Even though you probably already own the cover because you bought the manga already. So you own the picture. But just to own that copy of it that comes from the direct source, I guess. I don't want to know. And that direct source might not even be the actual source itself. It's fucking weird. And it never made sense to me because you could literally just download it from fucking Google. Which people already have this animation, because the moment someone buys this NFT, they leak it online, and they just download it. So there's really no point in making this an NFT in the first place. And if you guys don't know, NFTs, they also run on the same power source that cryptocurrency runs on. You know, blockchains and shit like that. I don't want to get into that too much. You guys, I'm sure you guys have your opinions on that. It's a very interesting topic that's been going on as of late. But this is about Fist of the North Star, so let's not get too deep into that. So news. New NFTs for Fist of the North Star featuring panels from the manga with a select few anime scenes illustrated by Masahiko Komino, who worked as the chief animation director and character designer for the 2014 anime for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders, and for some reason they don't want to mention that he worked on part 1 and 2. But yeah, we have more pictures here. Okay, so this is one. Let me open all of these, alright? I didn't realize there were more here. I just clicked on the ones that I saw. So we already seen this one. So let's see the next one. So, no, we already saw the whole animation, but we get to see it in shots, I guess. So, we got Kenshiro. And since he's fighting Thouser here, it looks like I was wrong. He isn't using the Hokuto Hyakuretsu Ken. He's using the Hokuto Yujo Mo Shoha, which is the technique he used to kill Thouser. Different technique. Pretty much looks the same, though, but the effects are different. You know, Fist of the North Star shit. So, yeah, NFT, I don't know how to feel about this. Now, my anger with it isn't the fact it's an NFT. I'm pissed off because of what it could have been. Now, someone took this, and they took sounds from the original anime. Now, I don't want to play it because it uses the official intro from the actual anime. And I really don't want this video to get copyright stricken or anything like that. So I'm going to use the version made by the manly anime hero. He made his own version with sound. And plus, this one is from like the 80s anime. This is from like the newer releases of Fist of the North Star from the games and stuff like that. So he added sound to it. Let's check it out. So yeah, he added sound to it, made it come to life more better. I consider this video that he made far more better than the actual NFT because the NFT didn't have sound. Now, why am I pissed off at the existence of this NFT? It's because of what they said they're trying to do. I just find the whole thing stupid. So they claim that they're trying to animate moments that Fist of the North Star fans hold dear. And that's fine and all, but if I want to experience this moment, I could read the manga and I could watch the anime. Now, I know what they're doing here. This is new. This is a new art style. This isn't like aged. This isn't in black and white. This isn't from the 80s. This is from 2021. This is brand new Fist of the North Star. This is a new cut from Kenshiro versus Thouser. While I understand the appeal, I still really don't see the point in this, because if I wanted to see a new version of Kenshiro versus Thouser, I can easily do that already. There is a Fist of the North Star movie that dropped in 2006 that reanimated the entire arc that involved this fight, Kenshiro versus Thouser. Now I know what you're thinking. 2006 was a long time ago, but it's still HD. High definition was a thing at the time, and it's a movie, so the budget is fucking sky high. And I could arguably say that it sort of looks better than this. It looks more like Fist of the North Star. My only gripe with that version is that it's a little bit too dark and the colors are, just gray and depressing, which I find more realistic, because if a nuclear holocaust was to happen, I'm pretty sure that's how the sky would be. But seeing it in color, I guess I'm spoiled by the Toei animation version. But yeah, a newly animated version of Kenshiro vs. Thouser already exists, so justifying this existence really doesn't fucking hold up. Now, what I'm saying is that I don't think it's cool to see this. I'm pissed off at this because of what it could have been. They say they made this so we could relive the scenes. And this is from the animators of Jojo, right? And Jojo Bizarre Adventures, as an entire series, has taken a lot from Fist of the North Star. So it makes sense that it would look good that it's done by them. But here's my issue. Why the fuck don't you just make a full anime series? You're making these short NFTs and you're just breaking it up into these half-ass animations. And then you're selling them online. Where, one, you could make way more money by just turning it into a full anime. Look how popular Jojo got. I think Fist of the North Star is past due for a new anime adaptation. And what we've been getting for the past few years have been very disappointing. We've just been getting comedies, chibi fucking comedies, and a half-ass fucking spin-off. Fist of the Blue Sky was fucking garbage. It just doesn't make sense. Like, if you're gonna take the time of animating this, why not just make it into an anime? Come on. That's just the way I feel about it. I mean, you're making NFTs, you're selling these to people. Obviously, you want money. We get it. Just make an anime. Because, your justification for making this could also be used as a reason to make a whole new Fist of the North Star anime. It just feels lazy to me. Like, they want to do it, but at the same time, they don't want to do it. It's just, it seems like a whole waste. And they're just doing select scenes. It's just a waste of time and assets, in my opinion. They just make a whole Fist of the North Star anime. That's all I have to say. Remake Fist of the North Star. And Fist of the North Star deserves popularity. There are people that refuse to watch it because it looks too old. While the movies I mentioned earlier did reanimate a lot of the Fist of the North Star story, they didn't do the whole story. And it's out of order, so the movies aren't a good way to get into Fist of the North Star. The anime and the manga is, and there's some people that just don't want to look at that old-ass animation. And I understand that. It just doesn't appeal to them. Which is why I think they should make a new anime. And here's another thing. I know people that don't want to watch it in Japanese. I've seen the entire thing in Japanese. The original Fist of the North Star A's anime did get an English version in the 90s, but it stopped. It stopped. They didn't do many episodes. They stopped. And I know people that refuse to watch it because of that. Like, they want the whole series. Like, they've been stuck on this fucking dub that came out by fucking Manga Entertainment in the late 90s that probably aired on Encore Wham or Stars on a movie. It's just such a long time to not watch anything from Fist of the North Star, and it kind of sucks because so many good things came out from the franchise since the original anime, including the sequel, Fist of the North Star 2, and it just sucks in my opinion. So, if they redo this anime, right, and it has clout because this is being done by the people who did JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it looks like JoJo, alright? There's a good chance this is going to get dubbed. People are going to want more. They're going to make money. And eventually they're going to have to continue making parts. And then we're going to get a newly animated Fist of the North Star series that is probably being made in multiple language. And for the first time, the Fist of the North Star series will be covered in English. I'd love to see that. But that's pretty much my take from this entire situation. Let me know what you guys think about these Fist of the North Star NFTs. Do you think this is just wasted talent and work and it could just be going to something bigger and better? Or do you think this is a little cool? Let me know in the comment section below. Peace.